On this New Year's Day, may I wish you a very happy New Year. There's a tradition in many cultures to make a resolution on this day, perhaps to change some bad habit or harmful activity, or by contrast, to continue a good practice, perhaps to accomplish some personal goal. Whether that's your custom or not, it was in my family. But I remember an aunt giving me a very sound piece of advice. I must have been a teenager, about not resolving to achieve the impossible. I pass it on to you. If you're getting tubby, she said, don't promise to lose a stone in a fortnight. Make it a pound. In other words, have an eye to the art of the possible. It was sound advice indeed. A New Year's Day card of about 100 years ago was equally realistic in the advice it offered. Resolve to renew all your old resolves and add a few that are new. Resolve to keep them as long as you can. What more can a poor man do? Well, we can only do our best in the circumstances in which we find ourselves. For many people, in whatever tier they find themselves at the moment, 2020 has been a year they have wanted to leave behind. The ceaseless preoccupation with Brexit, the discovery of the COVID-19 virus with all the anxiety and distress it has brought to so many people, and now to the way of life of all of us. One of the phrases I like in the King James Version of the Bible is, "It came to pass." That doesn't only mean that some prophecy or prediction has been fulfilled. It also suggests, to me at any rate, that whatever lies ahead, whether joy or sorrow, will pass. Nothing is constant, which is just as well. What would be the state of the world if after some disaster that phase did not pass, giving time for rethinking, replanning, rebuilding? In our own lives, or for that matter in the life of a nation, when it comes to pass that we are faced with some traumatic occurrence, or perhaps a stormy period, it will pass. And strengthened by that conviction, we will be better able to ride the storm. I was greatly moved by the testimony of a D-Day veteran on the 75th anniversary. He said, "It was the most terrible day of my life, but a day is a short time, so somehow we found the courage to go on." The beginning of a new year, perhaps especially this one, is a time to reflect on the meanings of the phrase, "It came to pass," and to remember that when the worst comes, it is also on its way out. Where does that leave us when it comes to New Year resolutions? Well, at the risk of muddying the waters, I can't resist leaving you with some words of advice from Pericles. Pericles was a Greek statesman and patron of the arts 5 centuries before Christ. Among other achievements, he built the Parthenon. If you are looking for a fine resolution, which is achievable, with God's help of course, Pericles offers this. The one who most truly can be accounted brave is the one who knows best the meaning of what is sweet in life and of what is terrible, and then goes out undeterred to meet what is to come.